We never stopped loving each other, but we did have a patch where like, it could have gone either way, that it could have gone the way of, let's have one of those breakups where you come and pick up the kid on the weekend and I'll never talk to you face to face and we'll go through lawyers, or we can hash this out and be in each other's lives for good. It wasn't me deciding to do the show. This is a group effort. Mandie and I, when we brought it to the fore and we said, hey, we're gonna produce this, we're gonna make this, I think the thought was we wanted to share with our family. We wanted the people that became familiar with us on TikTok to know the answers to some of the questions that we would be asked, or some of the comments that we'd get because of our videos dancing together and going back to the pandemic when we would quarantine together. The why, the how, the who, we wanted to answer all those questions. And we were gonna do it initially as a sitcom, and we tried a couple times, but the sitcom scripts were never as real as watching it really play out in real life. And so it was important to us to show what a family can look like when you choose each other, when you choose to be in each other's lives. And personally, for me to be able to open up a little bit in a way that I hadn't, when most of the stuff that I've been willing to share my entire career has always been, no, look at my work. My work is good enough. You don't need to know about me. But times changed. And in order to engage with people, to tell a couple truths, and to make myself feel good, we decided to do the show, and this is the result. The only people that truly know Wayne is my blended family. Maile, Mandie, Jason, and myself. So difficult letting the camera in because we're all very self-aware because we are actors, and you're so self-conscious because of scripted material. You know where the camera is, you know how you look at all times. To let that go, that was hard. And to share real things that you hadn't shared before, and to think about the judgment, that was hard. And the camera is right there.
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun shooting. I was excited for everyone to see our dynamic, and it was weird at first having the cameras around, but I eventually got used to it, and I was excited to film every day.
To work with family and my best friends, like to work with this is that never, like, you know what I mean? It's not like, yes, it was strange because life happens and we actually didn't expect to share as much and to be in situations that we would normally keep private. But I mean, we signed up for this, we said yes, and so we're like, you know what, we have to be honest and bring our authentic selves. But like, to go to work with the 4 people that I love the most in this world is like a dream. Being
vulnerable, that's what the name of the game was in terms of doing the show. Why do it unless we were going to be vulnerable and lay it on the line? Showing a half-truth doesn't work. We had to go there, and it was tough, especially having this voice play in the back of my mind of, what are the people that watch you going to think? Is this weird? Thinking that you're being judged? Is this gonna affect my livelihood? What's this gonna do to the next show that I do? Is it gonna affect the family? But once all those voices were quieted, we said, let's do it. That if we're doing it, let's do it.
And I think the truth is we are very open and honest with each other, right? And that's kind of a foundation for the way we support each other. And so part of the show was just extending that message. And so we felt I think the difficulty was not so much in, yes, we're going through things and we could go through these things, but how do we keep extending that, you know what I mean? And show up for, you know, this message that, you know, we want to share.
We weren't always this way, you know, but the thing about, you know what, truly, I believe it's luck. Luck on top of the fact that we all really do love each other through the good and the bad, and that surface. And I guess that is luck. Luck in the way that we all really work hard on ourselves so we can bring something to the table for each other.
And I think the through line too is that all of us are very family oriented. And then really the work is like, okay, well, how do you do that in practical terms? How do you show up every day? How do you take on someone's struggles, someone's burdens without losing yourself? How do you, like, the how? And I think we all individually work at the how so that we can really be our best selves for each other when it counts. And we've managed to do that. And I think that's why we're here. And we continue to strive for the ability to be able to show up for each other. Like, as Maile grows into an adult, like, she went from, I met her when she was 6. Now she's 21. Like, that's a different, she needs different things from me, or, I need to listen more and talk, like, whatever it is, like, there's a willingness there, I think, with all 4 of us to meet each other in these new stages of our lives, because we're not the same people when we all met.
And Mandie's the MVP for really making that happen.
That's not true. That's not true. I started going to therapy after our divorce, like
That's
really
why she's the
taking it
MVP.
seriously. The luck is Wayne found his own therapist and started caring about that part of his life as well. I was kind of like, look, these are boundaries. Like, I love you so much, Wayne, I cannot let you in just because you come over and you start pounding on the door at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And I didn't understand that.
Like,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
understand that.
I'm sorry, I can't. That's not healthy for me, and I need to start taking care of me. You know what I mean? And so, luck is, he's like, oh, maybe there's something there. I'm not sure what that was, but you started, taking that more seriously. So we got healthy together, and that's what rekindled, not rekindled, but we found a new friendship in each other, and a new family in each other, and a new safety within each other.
Change the dynamic. And that's what happened. We changed it. And it was tough. Behind each TikTok that people saw during the pandemic, oh, that's 20 seconds of this family. Oh, that's so cute. Years of therapy paid for each TikTok.
Maybe 4 hours of arguing.
Yeah.
Like during-
Arguing, therapy, and
after,
tears
yeah.
equal a good dance. I have to meet Maile where she is as an adult. I have to get out of the mindset of, this is our baby. She is that person. This is how I'm going to treat her and her decisions. So I'm talking to this person, and that's why even when you see us talking, I still trip out over how smart, how empathic, what a deep thinker she is. Because she's her own person on her own journey. So it's forced me to go, let me meet you as an adult. And you have your autonomy now, not as your dad who watches every single thing and control. No, I love this person because we can learn from her. Now it's our turn to learn from you.
Well, I learned at codependency rehab that you're not supposed to be best friends with your kids, but she's kind of grownish, and it's so much fun now.
Yeah.
Like, I learned from her all the time. Like, I want to be Maile when I grow up. I want the freedom. I want to be smart like her, and she's just so articulate. She's just like, she just loves herself. Like, I don't know what that's like, And so I'm like, I'm trying to be more like Maile. I'm like, yay, we empowered her. High five. We empowered this woman to love who she is, the texture of her hair, the color of her skin, her body, everything. I'm like, man, I'm so insecure, And so it's like, I want to be more like her.
You haven't been living 100% authentically, and people don't know you.
I identify as pansexual. By nature of saying that you're pan, I've gotten love from everybody, and that's cool. Gotten a lot of guy love, girl love, and everybody in between, and it's flattering more than anything in the world. It's nice to know that, like, oh, thanks for you think I'm cute. Great, thanks. I've been out once or twice, but I wouldn't even call, like if I was gonna date, I want to be in the right place. And right now, I don't think I'm in the right place. That was my problem before I came out. I was a serial dater because I was trying to figure out what the thing was and what's right. I want to be able to not waste anyone's time, to not disrespect anyone. And when I come to you and say, hey, let's go out, I want to be 100% available and ready. What I'm not looking for is someone who cannot, especially after they watch the show, you know what you're getting into. This is the thing. In the past, when I've dated, the thing that has come up is someone goes, hey, so I'm trying to get in on this game of double dutch, and so I can't be your business partner. I can't be your best friend because Mandie's your best friend, and you already have a daughter. They say, hey, look, you can get in where you fit in, but just know that this exists. So if you're not willing to, then I don't want to waste your time. So that's what I'm not looking for. The other stuff is I just want somebody who is willing to be a big kid with me and to engage me in some great intellectual conversation, and we have fun together. And
Watch you play video games?
no, they have to be willing to play video games, not watch me. Yeah.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Vasectomy.
You're such a...
My dad has what I'd like to call a wonky picker, which means that he picks them wonky sometimes. And like, I'm just like, now that he's come out his pan, like the sea is growing, you know, the amount of fish in the sea has doubled or even tripled in size now. So I just hope he finds someone that is kind, not annoying, soothing voice, smart, talented,
Has their own place.
Likes my mom, because I don't play about my mom, and is like generally like fine to be around.
That's all.
Which I feel like is not asking for too much.
For me, the change was a little turn and a click, and then I could breathe a little easier and walk a little lighter. It was, oh, now that I've said this out loud, you can't get me because I don't have to hide. Okay, is that what it was? Is that what it took? And that's what it was. And maybe bigger changes will happen. But for right now, this change is great because I think I have a different light. And I think that light is going to affect me as a parent, as a man, as a friend, as an actor. I think I'm just carrying myself a little differently.
I would love to see this family grow, continue to grow. And that could also mean dating, because that person would then become a part of the family, and I feel like there's going to be dating.
I was like, grow from who? Like, I was so scared when you said that first.
I mean, man.
And maybe you and Jason will get married. I mean, I'm just saying, it could happen. Well,
That's funny.
It requires someone to say yes.
I
laughed at you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She laughed.
We're already starting off at
I think the core four is
At
ever
a no answer
expanding.
answer.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We're
what
constantly like, God, if
happens.
the cameras were here right now.
Maybe you'll
Yeah.
see us on a double date.
Oh my gosh, I have to come.
A triple date.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, because then we can vet. We can vet your person at the same time.
Oh,
while,
we can-
While we.
Oh,
You know what I
see?
mean?
Okay. And you know what? I will say something out loud, which I'm very open to, because we've talked about it, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I don't know. I love being a dad, you know, like I said, and who knows? Because there are so many kids that need that love, and of course, you know, you can't help everybody, but I didn't grow up with a big family, so I've wanted more of a family. So who knows?
Yeah, we'll talk more about this when the cameras leave.